Part 2, Horrid Henry's homework. Thought Horrid Henry. He turned on the TV and stretched out. School was over. What could be better than lying on the sofa all afternoon, eating crisps and watching TV? Wasn't life grand? Then Mum came in. She did not look like a mum who thought life was grand. She looked like a mum on the warpath against boys who lay on the sofas all afternoon, eating crisps and watching TV. Get your feet off the sofa, Henry, said Mum. Grunted Henry. Stop getting crisps everywhere, snapped Mum. Grunted Henry. Have you done your homework, Henry, said Mum. Henry didn't answer. Henry, shouted Mum. What? Shouted Henry. Have you done your homework? What homework? Said Henry. He kept his eyes glued to the TV. Go mutants, he screeched. The 5 spelling words you are meant to learn tonight, said Mum. Oh, said Henry. That homework had far better things to deal with his precious time than learn how to spell zipper or work out the answer to 6 times 7 4 weeks. Henry's homework sheet had ended up in the recycling box until Dad found them. Henry swore he had no idea how they got there and blamed Fluffy the cat. But since then, Mum and Dad had checked his school bag every day. Mum snatched the zapper and switched on the telly. Hey, I'm watching, said Henry. When are you going to do your homework, Henry, said Mum. Soon, screamed Henry. He had just returned from a long, hard day at school. Couldn't he have any peace around here? When he was king, anyone who said the word homework would get thrown to the crocodiles. I had a phone call today from Miss Battleaxe, said Mum. She said you got a 0 in the last 10 spelling sheet tests. That's not my fault, said Henry. First I lost the words, then I forgot, then I couldn't read my writing, then I copied the words wrong, then I don't want to hear any more silly excuses, said Mum. Do you know your spelling words for tomorrow? Yes, lied Henry. Where's the list? Mum asked. I don't know, said Henry. Find it or no TV for a month, said Mum. It's not fair, muttered Henry, digging the crumpled spelling list out of his pocket. Mum looked at it. There's going to be a test tomorrow, she said. How do you spell goat? Don't know. How, Mum? Asked Henry. Henry, said Mum. Henry scowled. I'm busy, moaned Henry. I promise I'll tell you right after Mutant Madame. It's my favourite show. How do you spell goat? Said Mum. Gote, snapped Henry. Wrong, said Mum. What about boat? Why do I have to do this? Wailed Henry. Because it's your homework, said Mum. You have to learn how to spell. But why? Said Henry. I never write letters because, said Mum. Now spell boat. Botte, said Henry. No more TV until you do your homework, said Mum. I've done all my homework, said Perfect Peter. In fact, I enjoyed it so much, I've already done tomorrow's homework as well. Henry pounced on Peter. He was a cannibal, tenderizing his victim for the pot. Screamed Peter. Henry, go to your room, shouted Mum. and don't come until you know all your spelling words. Horrid Henry stomped upstairs and slammed his bedroom door. This was so unfair. He was far too busy to bother with stupid, boring, useless spelling. For instance, he hadn't read the New Mutant Madame comic book. He hadn't finished drawing that treasure map, and he hadn't even begun to sort this new collection of twizzle cards. Homework would have to wait. There was just one problem. Miss Battleaxe had said everyone who spelled all their words correctly tomorrow would get a pack of Big Bopper sweets. Henry loved Big Bopper sweets. Mum and Dad hardly ever let him have them, but why on earth did he have to learn spelling words to get some? If he was a teacher, he'd only give sweets to children who couldn't spell Henry Simon. He'd just have to sit down and learn those stupid words. 3:30, Mum burst into the room. Henry was lying on his bed reading a 4:30, Mum burst into the room. Henry was lying on his bed reading a comic. Henry, why aren't you doing your homework? Said Mum. I'll do it in a sec, said Henry. I'm just finishing this page, Henry, said Mum. Henry put down the comic. Mum left. Henry picked up the comic. 5:30, Dad burst in the room. Henry was playing with his knight. Henry, why aren't you doing your homework? Said Dad. I'm tired, yawned Henry. I'm just taking a little break. It's hard having so much work. Henry, you've only got 5 words to learn, said Dad. And you've just spent 2 hours not learning them. All right, snarled Henry. Slowly, he picked up his spelling list. Then he put it down again. He had to get it in mood. Soothing music, that's what he needed. Horrid Henry switched on his cassette player. The terrible sound of the driller cannonballs boomed through the house. Oh, I am a cannibal! Screamed Henry, stomping around his room. Don't call me an animal just 'cause I'm a cannibal. Mum and Dad stormed into Henry's room and turned off the music. That's enough, Henry, said Dad. Do your homework, screamed Mum. If you don't get every single word right in your test tomorrow, there will be no television for a week, shouted Dad. No TV and no sweets. This was too much. Horrid Henry looked at his spelling words with loathing. Goats, boats, said stout friend. I hate goat. I'll never need to spell the word goat in my life, and said Henry. He hated goat's cheese. He hated goat's milk. He hated goats were smelly. That was one word he definitely never need to know. The next word was boat. Who needs to spell that? Thought Henry. I'm not going to be a sailor when I grow up. I get seasick. In fact, it's bad for my health to learn how to spell boat. As for said, what did it matter if spelled in it said? It was perfectly understandable. Written said only an old fusspot like Miss Battle Axe would mind such a tiny mistake. Then there was Stoat. What on earth was a stoat? What meant that sneaky word? Henry wouldn't know a stoat if it sat on him. Of all the useless, horrible words, stoat was the worst. Trust his teacher, Miss Battleaxe, to make him learn a horrible, useless word like stoat. The last word was friend. Well, a real friend like Rude Ralph didn't care how the word friend was spelled. As far as Henry was concerned, any friend who minded how to spell friend was no friend. Miss Battleaxe included that word to torture him. 5 whole spelling words. It was too much. I'll never learn so many words, thought Henry. But what about tomorrow? He'd have to watch Moody Margaret and Jolly Joss and Clever Claire chomping away at those delicious big boppers while Henry, had to gnash his empty teeth plus no TV for a week. Henry couldn't live that long without TV. He was sunk. He was doomed. And again, this is fantastic, thought Horrid Henry. I'll never have to learn any spelling words. Just think about all those comic books could read instead of wasting time on homework. He sneaked a peek at the Beefy Butt's paper blank. Ha ha, thought Henry. There was one only word left. Henry could taste the tiggly tang of a big bopper already. Wouldn't he swagger about, and no way would he share his sweet with anyone. Suddenly Claire shifted position and edged away from him. Rats! Henry couldn't see her paper anymore. Last word, boomed Miss Battleaxe. Friend. Henry twisted it in his seat. He could see the first words, and he just needed to get a tiny bit closer. Claire looked at him. Henry stared at the ceiling. Claire glared, then looked back at her paper. Quickly, Henry leaned over and yes. He copied down the final word, friend. Victory! Jump, jump, jump! Boy, did those big boppers taste great. Someone tapped him on the shoulder. It was Miss Battleaxe. She was smiling at him with her great big yellow teeth. Miss Battleaxe had never smiled at Henry before. Well, Henry, said Miss Battleaxe, what an improvement. I'm thrilled, thank you, said Henry modestly. In fact, you've done so well, I'm promoting you to the top spelling group, 25 extra words a night. Here's the list. Horrid Henry jaws stopped chomping. He looked in horror at the new spelling list. It was littered with awful words, mean words, long words, hard words, hieroglyphs, trapezoum, zero. Shrieked Horrid Henry. Guys, that's the end of part 2. Bye!